Hello, my crafty friends. Guys, let me tell you, I have seen these birch logs at the store and they are so expensive. So I saw a DIY on these and I was like, I have to recreate. So I'm using some pool noodles from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to do a set of 3 logs. So I'm just cutting them to the shapes that I want. And then I grabbed some of the craft paper also from Dollar Tree. And I'm just making sure that it wraps around at least once. And then we will have enough for each one of the logs, right? Or the foam at this point, or the pool noodle. So then I just start scrunching them all up, you guys, because I want all of the textures and all the things. Then I go and I start ripping them apart. Because again, I want more texture just by having those rip marks in there. And then you guys, I'm just taking a little bit of Mod Podge and I just start wrapping these around. Now you guys, if you don't have Mod Podge, you could use Elmer's glue, you could add a little water. There's always lots of things. I ended up actually adding a little bit of water to my Mod Podge because it was a little bit thick, and I noticed when it's a little bit thinner, it actually held the paper onto each one of the pool noodles a whole lot easier. So then once I got them all done, I had some extra of the paper left over, so I just cut out the ends for each one of them, and then just did the same thing, put the Mod Podge on there, and then just tucked those in just to cover up those edges. Then I grabbed some white chalk paint, and I really watered that down, and then I just put one coat over the top of this. It's okay if some of that brown kind of shines through. You guys, you could even use acrylic on this because you could water it down just a little bit because you're really just kind of whitewashing it almost. And also, once it dries, it kind of holds that paper on there a little bit better, right? So now I've got some TP and I'm just going to take out each piece and I'm going to pour some Mod Podge just into my little dish here, and I'm just dipping each little square in there because we're kind of making the knots, right, in each one of the branches or logs. I guess it wouldn't be a branch. Well, no, it's a log. So I'm just putting those on there. And then I grabbed some of my brown paint and I just put brown on those. And this is where we kind of start layering everything on top of each other. I grabbed out this little, I don't even know what this tool is, but I wanted to make like the horizontal lines that you see. And you guys, you could use anything for this. You could use actually the back of like a, you know, the end of your, not the paintbrush side, but the hard part, you could use that all the way down. You could use an old credit card. You could use anything. I just happened to have this, so I was like, oh, this will work nicely. So I just kind of kept going around with those, and everything I'm really letting dry in between. And then you guys, I have this metallic pearl because I kind of wanted to give it like a iridescent look. So I added some water and I just start brushing this over it. So it kind of takes away the harshness of the parts where I got a little bit more of the black on than I wanted. And I even went over the top of those little knots. And you guys, I added some lights to these and I think they are just absolutely adorable. I hope you enjoyed them. Don't forget to follow for more crafts. Thanks, friends.